Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our live stream, Monday Live. We're a little bit behind today, but we are here as we do every single Monday. So, bit of a delay, but we're here talking about immigration, talking about your questions, and as always, bring your questions. Let's talk about what's happening this week. Just earlier today, a court blocked um, this order that was supposed to come in today, where people that are going through removal proceedings will only have 10 days to appeal, which is ridiculous because by the time you get the notice and you get detained, you don't even have 5 days. Well, that was blocked today, which is good, which means that a lot of these rules. Hi, Tirun. Um, Let me know where you're tuning in from. But it just shows you guys that a lot of these rules that this administration is proposing or passing are being challenged by the courts, which is a good thing because we know that there's been a lot of crazy things. We are also waiting for the birthright citizenship thing that is going to come in a few weeks, and we'll see where that's going to go. But I know a lot of people were worried about it. People that are watching the lives here and just anywhere, just wondering about what's going to happen with their, if they get detained, what's going to happen with their cases. So the good thing is that with today's ruling, we know that for now we are back on track. Thanks, Andrea. I appreciate you. Andrea from New York. Steven is here. Yeah, bring your questions and let's get this show rolling. I think that the H-1B registration also started a few days ago, and we see a lot of people registering, a lot of self-petitions. So if you are thinking about applying for the H-1B work visa and you don't have a job offer, you can petition yourself. It's still not too late. We still have until March 19th. Thanks, Teki. I appreciate it. Until March 19th to file the self-petition. Many people who are, trying to get the ability to work in the United States. If you're a student or, you're here on a different visa and you want to switch your status, then you are able to do that until March 19th is where the registration for the H-1B visa is available. But also, the other good thing that is happening is, hey, Chinoke, good to see you, my friend, is part of our team. There he is. I'll highlight you. Thanks, my friend. Good to see you. As you can see, we're busy, but you'll have some good notes for our YouTube channel. All right, let's see. Can I fly to Honduras from United States if I only have my Mexican passport? I don't have legal status. If you're planning to fly one way, then you should be able to, absolutely, but you won't be able to come back. Thank you, Mohammed. I appreciate you. Parents brought me as a kid, then I came back as a 16-year-old, now doing 601A. Will this impact me? I mean, potentially it could. It depends when your parents brought you. I usually like to do like a FOIA or, get some more documents as to how your parents came in here. But potentially it could. Like I said, I wouldn't just file the 601 without making some more research because it could be a double reentry. Even if you're a minor, it's not always a thing. Let me post the link here. If you guys want to join on video, that's the link you want to use. And if you want to join, ask me questions on TikTok, request to join, and I will take you on the live here. Tax, when I apply for EB2 and IW, not STEM, when will the date be current? Germany. So right now, if you're applying for EB2, it doesn't matter if you're not STEM. If you're inside the United States, you can apply for the green card. You can adjust your status and apply for the green card at the same time. You can do that, and as long as you're inside the United States. Does it make sense? So EB2 is current if you're legally in the United States. That's when it's current. Let's see here. Can visa holders who are inside the US from banned countries change status from F1 to OPT? Thanks, Mohammed. Yeah, absolutely. So the banned countries is only applicable if you're outside the United States. If you're inside the United States, no issues at all. Jenny, how do we get in touch with you? So the best way to get in touch with me is to use the form Service Plus on TikTok. This is the form that they want us to fill so you can get in touch with us. It's the only way to get in touch with the live creator on the live. So use the form if you haven't used it before. It's the quickest way to ask me questions on the live and leave your information. And if you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, the number is on the screen. But for our TikTok community, the Service Plus tab, which is the orange little thing at the bottom, you can use it and communicate with me while we're on the live. Because maybe I show up on your For You page right now and you are not able to get in touch with me. The only way would be through the Service Plus form, which is available right now. And for you guys on YouTube, the number is on the screen. Are there a lot of people being detained at their green card interviews, overstay? Ariella, yeah, so just use the number on the screen if you want to schedule a consultation. But in terms of people getting detained, there are not that many people getting detained anymore for now. Remember, these detentions are trends, right, guys? So, sometimes they detain more people. Right now, we don't have that many people that are being detained at their interviews, but it doesn't mean that they're not going to start doing it again very soon. So, for now, nobody's getting detained. Let's see here. My question is about what you talk, 200,000 to get the green card. I'm not sure what you're saying. Are you talking about the video that I did with the investor visa, which is the E2, which you need about 100,000 for? Thank you, Mohammed, to invest. If that's the one, just let me know. My question, I did a VAWA in 2024. I got married in 2025. I applied for I-130 with my new spouse. That one case affect the other. So you can have a VAWA case from your first case if you were really abused, and then because the VAWAs take forever. They take 6, 7 years, and then you meet somebody else, and then they don't affect each other. You're probably going to get your green card faster. Thanks, Mohammed. You're going to get it faster through your spouse, and you don't even need the VAWA anymore. Joe Zupatesho, the best way to contact me, Joe, is use the form that is linked at the bottom, the little orange one. Click it and leave your information, and it's the best way to get in touch with me. Let's see, we got Marju. If you want to speak on video, request to join on the live, and I will get you on the live. And the same thing, guys, for you on YouTube. Use that link to join the live. What's your name?
Hey, Zakir, this is Zakir.
Zakir, what is your name and what is your question?
My name is Zakir. I'm from Afghanistan, and my question is that I had the issue with the citizenship interview. So it's been done. It's on the 17th. It's going to be 4 months exactly. I contacted your office.
I remember that. Yeah.
Like 1 month. Like they have no appointment with you. So I got says you're full for next full month. So I don't know what.
What you can do is you can say you were in the live, and they can try to speed you up. I'm gonna. What's your name?
Zaker.
Zaakr.
Zaker.
Zaker. If you book the appointment now, I'm gonna make sure they put you earlier. I'm gonna request.
That would be great.
I'm gonna when you book, you request to speak to Juan, and I'm gonna send him a message now. And so if you book it, even if it's gonna be for next month, he's gonna move you earlier.
That would be great. That
Okay?
would be great.
I'll tell him today.
I will contact you. I will contact your office tomorrow.
Okay, and I'll tell Juan to wait for you, and then he's gonna book you earlier.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So like I said, guys, what's interesting, what's happening with, for example, like somebody like Zachary had his interview for N400. It's been already 3 months, and he still doesn't have anything going on. So this is the time where we have to start making efforts, putting together maybe a mandamus, starting to put pressure on immigration, because otherwise people are just sitting there. You know what I mean? And we don't want that to happen. Here we go, guys. This is for you, Jason. The form is at the bottom of the screen here. If you're watching this on TikTok, click it. And while we're on the live, you'll be able to request to talk to me or book a consultation specifically for you guys who are watching the live. So take advantage of the form, complete it, and book your consultation. If you are watching me on the For You page right now, my name is Jacob. I'm an immigration attorney. And we're having this live every Monday around 5. I was a little bit late today, but I'm still here. I'm never going to miss the live. Mo, I'm from Arizona. I got married my Japanese wife 4.5 years ago. We renewed the green card, but we moved to Arizona. I've been waiting for 2 years for the second renewal. So the second renewal is taking about 40 months, and that's why you're waiting. Nothing to worry about. It's common for it to be that long. So you guys should be okay. Thanks, guys. So don't worry about it. As long as she has the extension, look at it. It says 48 months. Many people here are conditional residents. Let's see. We've got Stephanie, who is DACA. Welcome, Stephanie. What is your questions? Any update on DACA? So far, we don't have any updates on DACA. Thanks, Mohammed. I appreciate it. And the reason why is because we are waiting for the court ruling to happen any time now. What's going to happen if DACA court rules is that they are going to make a decision whether we can file DACA first time. Thank you, Mohammed. I appreciate it as always. If DACA will be able to file new applications, first time applicants. If you live in Texas, you're not going to be able to work anymore, and all these people that are sitting first-time applicants are going to start being adjudicated. And it's something that we think is going to happen very soon. Do you know if there's any update on the countries who have a pause? So that's a good question. So right now there's a pause in 75 countries and 39 countries are banned. There is no update in the sense that the pause is still there. But if you're inside the United States, you're not impacted by the pause. You can apply for marriage case, for a green card for your parents. If they're here, you can apply for a work visa. You can do a lot of things if you're inside the United States. But even if you are from one of the pause countries and you're going overseas, it doesn't mean they're not going to issue visas. If you have an interview appointment scheduled, go to the appointment. Don't miss the appointment just because you're from a pause country, guys. It is essential that you do that. Let's see. We have somebody here. Anne. Hello.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah. What is your name? And if you have video, activate the video. If you have it.
Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Do you see me?
Yeah. How are you today?
Hey. Hi. How are you? So the last time we spoke, you asked me to reach out regarding my case.
Yeah.
So if you remember, my name is Anish and I'm from New York, and I have pending 751 and N400.
So together,
yeah. So it's more than 5 months since I filed it. Now it's almost like 162 days. Is this a good time to, like, I haven't heard back or anything from immigration?
I mean, I think it's a good time to make an inquiry. I mean, it's not that your case is completely delayed because, like I said, you have a N400 that is also pending, which will cause a bit of a, sorry, 751 that is pending, which will cause a bit of a slowdown.
Yes.
But you should be getting something within the next 30 days. They have to be sending you at least some kind of a interview notice or something for your
Yeah.
6-7. Yeah.
So it's
I think it's not a bad time to make an inquiry, to be honest with you.
yeah. So when you say inquiry, what do you mean? Like you're gonna
Like a case service where you call USCIS, you make an inquiry, like a service request,
Yeah.
and they'll tell you, oh, your case is still in the queue, or we think your interview is going to be scheduled in a month.
Yeah. So I spoke to them early this month, and then like they said that it's processing as usual. They just give a standard response.
Okay, so you made an inquiry in early March, right?
Yeah, just I think end of February, first week of the 1st of March. Yeah, like about 8 days ago.
Okay, perfect. So now that you made the inquiry, what happens is that they're kind of like, looking at the case, making sure that it's being processed. And you shouldn't make another one for at least 45 days. But I'm hoping between that inquiry that you made and the next 45 days, you should be getting some kind of a notice for your interview.
Oh, okay. So
You should be getting the notice because, like I said, they will have to interview you before the 7 months mark, I would say.
yeah, is it because like I'm based out of New York, and New York is like they have put up like 9 months of wait time for N400 in field offices, and that's like kind of.
It could be, but like I said, you should still get the notice maybe on the 7th month, so your interview is going to be around the 9th month.
Yeah. So what should I do? Like it's more than 160 days. So
No, right now you shouldn't do anything. You made an inquiry in March,
yeah.
so I think you should wait because you're gonna get something in the next month and a half. They'll have to call you for the interview.
Okay. And if I don't, so what would be like what would be a good date to reach out if I don't hear back from them?
If you don't hear back, let's say in the next month, I would say month and a half, I will make another inquiry. But I think with somebody like you that you don't have any problems with your case, you should be fine.
No.
Like I don't think
Okay,
anything's gonna happen.
So that would be like by mid-April, right?
Correct. Yeah. But I think you'll get something by then, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Jacob.
Of course. I mean, there are many people here. I can see that you're applying 751 with your N400. So let's see here. Yeah. Here, there you go. I'm naturalized. Let's see what it says here. I'm a permanent resident since January 24. When can I be eligible to apply for citizenship? That's a good question. It depends how you got your green card. If you got it based on marriage, then it's going to be 2 years and 9 months from January 2024. If you got it based on any other way, it's going to be 4 years and 9 months from that moment. Zani. I do a VAWA case in 24. In 2025, I got married and applied for I-130. Does one case affect the other? No. It won't affect the other. They're two separate questions. I'd like to ask a question about 751 removal of conditions. The conditions on green card, is there major changes lately about the application? There's no changes, but they're taking longer right now. So if you're applying for removal of conditions, it's about 48 months, guys. All right, let's see. We've got let's see who is waiting here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir, I have a question. I'm from Pakistan. I came this country 2016.
Okay. What is your name again?
Hina.
Okay, perfect. Tell me.
Then I came this country and I applied for asylum 2016, and I brought my two kids. They were little, both of them. They were like 15, one and other one is 10. And then, like I was waiting for a while. 2023, I met my husband
Okay.
and I got married.
Okay. He is a citizen?
Yes, he's an American citizen and he's in the military.
Okay.
2023, we got married and he applied for my green card process, all the process, 2024.
Okay.
And then what happened? 2025, my own lawyer, he did not mention my asylum interview. I missed, and my daughter missed the asylum interview because he never mentioned the date.
Okay.
And I'm trying to, because I have a green card, and my youngest daughter, because when I got married, that time she was 17, she got her green card. But the other one who turned, when I got married, she already turned 22.
Okay.
And the problem is, I and my daughter, youngest, they both got a green card. But my other one, I want to continue this asylum case, but probably I missed my interview and they, I think, reach out to me, but the USCIS, but I did not get any letter.
Okay.
September, they closed my case, and I found, I think November. I found out in November. I tried to call USCIS, but they always call. They said, yeah, they will contact us, but they will never contact. And then January in this 2026, my lawyer, I talked to one lawyer and we apply I-290B.
Yeah.
And I want to
It's
show
like a motion to reopen, right? You filed for a motion to reopen. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And
Yeah.
I have all evidence because I already paid when I came this asylum lawyer, who was my 2016. I paid already $6,000, $5,000, and only $1,000 left because he said that before interview you should pay for that. I was angry. But the
Okay.
problem is when I got married to my husband 2023, and my husband, he disrespected my husband so much. That's why my husband, and he had some heat of the moment. My husband said, I don't want this lawyer. And then he sent an email and he said, return everything. And he never changed my address. I told my lawyer 2022, I sent it to the email to change my address. He never changes. Like
Okay.
he never communicate with me.
So what happened as a result? You guys didn't get the mail and you missed the interview date, right?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
And he never, because I think USCIS sent it to the wrong address because my lawyer did not, change the address and send it to them. But he never gave us this USCIS paper. And this time I want to complain to the bar complaint probably this month. And what should I do that? Because I already applied I-290B and they already received it, but I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, I think there are different protections for people that suffer from, like I said, attorney, misuse or negligence. So maybe you can use that.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. There's protections for that. I think the fact that you filed the motion right now, it's a good thing, right? I assume you have somebody else who filed it, right? A different attorney.
Another different attorney, sir, but he live in New York, and I don't know because I live in Hawaii and my kids live in California. But the case is right now in California. But
I understand, but you have somebody else who filed the appeal, right? So
yeah.
I think you should wait and see what happens if they're willing to reopen the case, and if they need more evidence, you have the proof that you guys were he did you wrong. Yeah.
I want to say one thing. They sent a paper and they said you guys are holding what like before they closed the case 2025. They sent a paper USCIS like you and your like my other daughter name. They put three receipt number and they say you guys are holding some kind of protection. That's why we are not sending to you the court and trying to be connected. Like they want to tell like you guys have to be reach out to
USCIS.
because they want to know why we are the neglection because why we did not attend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole point of the motion that you're doing. If you're able to reopen the case, you're going to put there all the arguments. So I think you're on the right path. I mean, like I said, if for some reason it just doesn't work.
Complain to the bar complaint because I wanted because he was like 8 years, like he never talked to me. Like
I think that you should see what your lawyers are currently doing because you might need that bar complaint to help you with the motion to reopen.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So maybe yeah, absolutely. But I'm happy that you guys are on the right track.
Yeah, but sir, I want to think if they rejected this case goes to the court or what like it's been 9 to 10 years.
If they reject it, it might go to the court. But like I said, if you guys can prove that you had ineffective assistance of a lawyer, then you have nothing to worry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Thank you, very appreciated.
Of course,
sir.
I appreciate you as well.
Thank you, sir.
Sometimes a lawyer's mistake can help you guys because we can use that ineffective assistance of counsel as a protection, especially for immigrants who have been mistreated or there are cases where, let's say you overstayed. Thanks, Mohammed. We have a case right now where because of a mistake of another attorney, the applicant overstayed their tourist visa. So now I'm filing a motion to reopen and I'm going to prove that the lawyer made a mistake. And in that case, it will actually help me to keep the guy in the country. Let's see, we have here on Hi Sora on Instagram. Boxy, can you ask me a question? Yeah, of course you can. You can also DM on Instagram. Thanks, Marcusi. Welcome our friends on Instagram. Absolutely. Any questions you want, you can ask or send a DM. We are watching. If you're watching this on Instagram, you can send me a DM if you're not able to ask questions live. And for you guys watching this on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, the numbers on the screen. And for our TikTok viewers, you can see there is, let's see here. There's a little pin at the bottom, the Service Plus form. You can click on it, leave your details, and you can contact me on the live. If you're in the pause countries and living in the US, can they approve your work permit? Absolutely. The pause doesn't stop you from filing if you're in the United States. Thanks, Mohammed. I appreciate you for all the gifts. We are, my mom was a principal applicant for an asylum. I got my I-140. Will the IOS be possible? It depends. It depends. Oops, sorry for that. It depends how you enter the country. All right, that's how the adjustment of status gets determined. Okay, let's see here. And if you want to watch, all right. Hello. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Elu. I'm from Ethiopia.
Okay.
I have a question regarding my asylum approval. Last August, they approved me. So
okay. Congratulations.
Are you able to apply now? Is it the right time? The rules say it's 1 year, but unfortunately, people they do after 3 months.
I mean, usually you should wait a year. Because if you don't, your case could be either delayed or immigration might not accept it. So ideally, you want to wait a year. Yeah, unless you have a good exception, which, I mean, I don't know if you have an exception, but typically you have to wait a year.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, of course. Let's see here. We've got last week our conditional green card was documentary qualified by NVC. Any idea how soon I may expect an interview and see that? I mean, right now, from the moment you get documented complete or going to see the acquirer, it's taken about 9 months, just so you know. How long is the process right now for an adult 21-year-old? I submitted an application for my daughter in the Philippines last June. I would say the Philippines probably will take at least 8 years. But you can check the visa bulletin. Can you explain what FOIA can be beneficial for someone who is applying to obtain legal status? FOIA is very beneficial. The reason it's beneficial is because it tells you, it gives you like a background into your immigration past. And sometimes I need more documents from the past to be able to help somebody. So that's why FOIAs are essential. There you go. Joshua, on TikTok, you were asking, the form is pinned right at the bottom of my screen. So if you are watching the live and you need to get in touch with me, book a call, consultation, and help you with the case, thanks a lot. Then use that form. It's the only way to do it from the live and on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You can use the number I just pinned here. Use it. It is the best way to get in touch with me. Like I said, the Service Plus, you can see the little green thing. And please share the live. Keep tapping the screen. We want to see more people here on TikTok and obviously on YouTube as well and everywhere. Keep tapping the screen. We've got a lot more people coming in here. If those of you who are seeing me for the first time on their For You page or on the screen right now, my name is Jacob. I am an immigration attorney. Been practicing now since 2003, late 2003. So we're looking at 23 years now, 23 years of practice. Thanks, Whale. So yeah, click the thing at the bottom, fill the form, and I'm happy to share with you any questions you have. I'm happy to answer them. Let me adjust the video here. There we go. But welcome, guys, on YouTube. Welcome. This is the show, the live show every Monday. And this is the link to join on the video if you want to join now. Thanks for everything we do. Appreciate it. Appreciate you as well. My fiance case was sent to the National Visa Center after 7 months. I don't receive any email. Right now, the NVC is backlogged, guys. So even if the case gets documented complete, doesn't mean that you're going to get your interview. So be very careful how you do this. Please, from one of the banned countries, but you are in the US, put it in for an application. If yes, my application going to process. Yes, absolutely. So even if you are from the banned countries, you are going to still be able to do an interview inside the United States because you guys remember that this pause is specifically for people that are not here and they're applying for a green card. But since you are here, then the pause doesn't mean anything because there's nothing to pause. I'm a green card holder. What documents would my mom need for a visitor visa? She needs 3 things. If you're applying for a tourist visa, here's the things you need. You need proof of ties to the United States, of the ties to your home country, proof that you're going to leave the United States at the end of your trip, and proof that you have sufficient income to be able to travel into the United States and ask for the benefit. So guys, if you're watching this, please share the live. Click the arrow below to share the live. so more people are going to see it and complete the form at the bottom if you want to get in touch. But if you are coming here the first time and you're watching this, then you have to realize that I am an immigration attorney. I'm based in California and San Diego, and we help clients in all 50 states through all the green card process. All right, we have a lot of good questions here today. Hello. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well. I remember you were here last week too, right?
Yes, I was last week about the friend who was detained by ICE.
Tell me, give me an update. What happened?
Yeah. So she has the first the hearing on the 5th.
The 5th of what? Of April?
March.
Oh, she had the hearing. Okay.
Yes.
And so what
And
happened?
they gave the second date for the 2nd of April. And now they change it from Texas to Oklahoma. So because the first one she says she didn't have a lawyer.
Okay.
Then she asked for more time, but the judge didn't wanna the judge said they gotta go for it. Then they say she needs some proof for the asylum. Then now they transfer her to Oklahoma. So I don't know any advice.
But where is she now physically?
Oklahoma.
She is in Oklahoma, right?
Yes, she was in Texas, so they transferred her to Oklahoma.
Okay. Well, she's gonna have to get ready for that first hearing, and ideally maybe have a lawyer with her just to be able to explain the credible fear. You know, when people apply for asylum, they have to prove that there's credible fear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So she needs to get ready for it for the interview. You said it's beginning of April or May.
April.
Yeah. So we don't have much time. We need to get ready.
Okay. So at that point, even though she was transferred, because the Texas doesn't allow the ban, I think Oklahoma, do they accept the bans or no?
If they accept what?
Ban to be banned out or no?
It depends on her personal case. You know, some people get bonded out and some people don't. It depends how she entered, when she entered. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How did she enter?
By the border.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for them to do that, but they do that. I mean, some people are getting the bonds, but right now, people that came without a visa, they're like a less priority to get a bond.
Okay. So because right now she needs a lawyer, so I'm gonna contact you to see if you can.
Yeah, contact us, see if we can. If not, we'll refer you to our partner attorneys that we work with. But we'll find you somebody, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, of course. You know, remember, guys, these court cases are very complicated. And like I said, some people they are able to do it. Some people they find it a hard time. It depends. But no matter where you are in the country, I can always find you a partner attorney. Even if I can't do it, we'll find somebody that can help you with. Even though we do this in all 50 states. Yeah. Is there a delay in the Baltimore field office? I haven't heard anything about Baltimore, but a lot of field offices are getting delayed, guys, and that's not something unusual, especially for you. Let's see here. Is it true there's no more appeal after immigration judge denies asylum case in immigration? So there was supposed to be such a rule that you couldn't appeal. You only had 10 days. But right now, this thing was, court put a pause on it. So this 10-day appeal limit is not active right now, guys. So you should be good. 3 days ago says, what about VAWA cases? Just to confirm, when submitted, it's going to take 7 years, and during this time, you can apply for a work permit. Thank you, Mohammed. Appreciate it. Yes, absolutely. You can apply for a work permit. You're the highest gifter. Let's see who else is able to send us some gifts, flowers, some of the hearts. And I want to see those screens being tapped, guys. That helps us move through the process longer so we can interview more people on the live. Any update on the court hearing for the apostle? I don't have that yet. I know it's, there's, like I said, there's been quite a few lawsuits, but we don't have the big one yet. My petition is still in queue, maybe because, you have to check your priority date. And the priority date, if it's not current, then you won't be able to do that. Highway, I was detained for 120 days last year. I was bonded out for 5,000, and I just filed a mandamus waiting for the outcome. Okay, let's hope it's gonna work. Let's hope it's gonna work for you. But suing them through the federal, using a federal judge is not a bad idea, guys. All right. Hello?
Hello.
What is your name
For
and where are you from?
April.
And where are you from?
Laredo, Texas.
Okay. So tell me.
Okay, so my mom filed her VAWA in September 2022, and I did too in July 2022, so a little bit before her. However, I got my approval. We filed separately through my stepdad because I also suffered abuse from my stepdad. I got approved in June of 2025. My mom hasn't gotten approved though, and she's wondering why hers has, even though she did file 3 months after I did, maybe that's why, or maybe because she's the spouse and I was the daughter, maybe kids are getting approved faster than parents.
No, not necessarily. I think obviously your cases are being handled by different officers, so everybody has a different workload. But it doesn't indicate that your case shouldn't be processed as fast as your mom's. Do you know what I mean? It just happens that it happened, but you can do a follow-up, but these cases take a while, as you know.
Okay, do you know by when, like September 2022, cases are being approved for VAWA?
Right now we don't have the exact processing time that I can tell you. Are you asking about your work permit or just the actual case?
I have another question really quick. So my VAWA is through C31. So I have a work permit through C31. So it expires on July 2027.
Okay.
I already have an approval for VAWA, but yeah, like I do have to renew my work permit. I don't know when I should file the renewal again, or if I should just file my green card already, because my stepdad is a U.S. citizen.
So if you're eligible to file for the green card, you should, but I don't think you are because you don't have an approval of the I-360 yet. So
I do have an approval of the I-360. They already approved my VAWA.
Oh, they have approved. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So then I think my work permit, I can check it right now, but I don't know if my work permit is C09 or C31, but I got it after I got the notice of the I-360 approval. Yeah, they already approved my VAWA.
Okay, so now you can file for your adjustment of status, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't know when I should apply, like when the deadline is for me to apply, or I can just, because I don't have the money just because of that.
Yeah, I think you have like a year or something from the moment it was approved, maybe a year or two, but I would definitely do it sooner than later.
If I don't apply for the green card,
Yeah.
in those 2 years, I can never apply for it again.
No, you could, but I think you'll have to file something to preserve it so it doesn't like get expired or anything.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't get expired.
Yeah. As long as you communicate with USCIS, you should be fine.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's everything I had. I mean, I do worry about my mom's work permit because she doesn't really have anything, and she's
Yeah.
like struggling with that. She's a single mom.
Make sure that she files the renewal at least 6 months in advance, because right now it's not automatically renewed.
Oh, okay. So the work permit has to be renewed every 6 months.
No. The 6 months before it expires, you should renew it. I think they give it to you for a few years, but just make sure you look at the expiration date.
They give you 2 years. No.
Yeah, so 6 months before the 3 years.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Of course. All right, let me just pin this for Georgie. There we go. This is what you gotta fill, Georgie, if you want to get in touch with me during the live. And for you guys on YouTube, I have made this number for you. And this is the WhatsApp number that you want to text me now on the live, so you don't miss any of what we're doing. Stephanie says, do you think there will be legislation making deferred action for like DACA get green cards? I saw one of your videos where it says, but I'm wondering. I think there will. I think that as they move through the process and finish with the enforcement and stop doing all this crazy stuff that they're doing, I feel that there's going to be some kind of legislation. They're going to start first with the dreamers, then with TPS, then farm workers. They're going to do like little kind of mini amnesties for these groups that are already in the United States anyway. We know the DACA holders are not going anywhere. Thanks, Star. We know DACA holders are not going anywhere. We know they're going to get their green cards eventually, somehow. So I feel like they'll do something for DACA, for TPS, for farm workers, and then they're going to assess and see who else could be benefiting from any, something like that. Would it be advisable to travel under the advance parole? I filed 45, just waiting for final action date. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. As long as you don't have any violations, there's no problem with traveling on advance parole. It's actually a good thing. Would they? I would pray approved and B2 overstay. Can it apply for a waiver? So I think it's important to talk about it, guys. Remember, right now we are during the month of March, where the EB2 visa is current. So if you're here in the United States and you want to file for a green card without a job offer, without an employer, you can do it only in the month of March. This is important. That's another reason why we're doing these lives, to make sure. So if you are here, either a student, STEM OPT, even as a visitor, you're already inside the United States and you're a high-skilled professional, you have at least a master's degree, maybe you've done something unique in your career, you can file for a green card by yourself. Okay, you don't need to invest any money, you don't need a job offer, you can apply during the month of March from the US. I know quite a few people who are meeting that requirement. You could be a designer, a coder, an engineer. As long as you're doing something interesting in your industry, you can apply for a self-petition today. So don't tell me I didn't tell you. This is something that might not exist for a while. And so if you are one of these people that are eligible, you should contact me so we can start your application, as well as people who are watching this on TikTok. But it's a lifetime opportunity for sure. Yeah, make sure you like and share the live right now. All right. And on YouTube, if you want to join the live, I'll share the link here. And I believe it's a clickable link, so you can click on it and join the live. Can I apply for citizenship with my verification of non-filing letters, tax transcripts from IRS and affidavit due to employment? Yes, you can try. As long as you explain it properly, you should be fine. I have a visa from Pian, My case was received by NVC 7 months ago, but I haven't received an email. You need to file an inquiry with USCIS, with NVC. You go to the public forum and find out why it's happening. It shouldn't be taking that long. There's no reason for it. So find out what's going on, and then we can figure out what will be the next step. Let's see. According to the visibility of Philippines, still around 2013. So you definitely have some time for this. Once again, guys, if you're watching this on TikTok, let me pin the form right down at the bottom. This is specifically for you guys if you need help. Let's see, Rasul. Let's see. Let me get you here. I don't want to be accused of ignoring Rasul. I got you. No worries. I'll get to everyone. I wish you could see it. What I see on my side, I have like a list of people, and they pop in everywhere. So all right, let's get to it. Tell me what's your question.
Yeah, my question is I found I-130
Okay.
back in 2022. So we went to an interview. We did an interview
Okay.
back in 2022.
Where was it?
So
Where was the interview?
it was in 2022.
But where?
Islamabad.
Got it. Okay.
So it's been on 5 years. It's still on administration processing. I don't know why. What's the problem?
Okay. Was there anything in the interview that you can say, like a red flag that you can remember?
That we should bring the sponsorship paperwork. We
Okay.
forgot to bring that, and they give us a paperwork. We upload online that sponsorship paperwork the same day we came back to hotel.
Okay. So for a delay like yours, and you had no communication from them for a while, right? I think you should consider doing a mandamus, to be honest with you, because mandamus is a lawsuit that basically will go to federal court, and we ask the judge to say, "Hey, you got to release this because they already had this, and they're sitting there waiting."
So the thing is, it's in Afghanistan. I suppose it's in Afghanistan. It's paused. So if we still do mandates, is it gonna work or not?
Yeah, because with this kind of mandamus, what we usually do is we sue the State Department, we sue Islamabad, the U.S. Embassy, and then we also file a lawsuit against the State Department in Washington, D.C. You understand? So what happens? There's a pressure on the embassy, and there's also at the same time pressure on the State Department administration process in D.C.
Okay, but the thing is, right now, Afghanistan on the banned list, so the cases are paused. If we do that type of like mandates, is this gonna work or not? Because it's on ban.
So remember that the ban is for certain countries. Of course, Pakistan is on the list too. But the purpose of the mandamus is to say, hey, why are we stuck in admin processing, right? It's not because of the ban. You're stuck in there for other reasons. So we want that to be released. And then they're going to say, fine, now you have an interview, but we can't give you a visa because there's a ban. That's a whole different story. Let's get to that point. Because if I get to that point, I can say, you know what? Now I can ask for a national interest exception because they waited so long and it's put hardship on his relationship. You know what I mean? We have to release you from the admin right now. That's what the mandamus is going to do.
Yes, so the mandate, how much time do the mandates gonna take?
So it's called mandamus. Mandamus is a federal action to release the file. Usually it takes about 30 days to prepare it, and then another 2 months for the process to go through. And at the end, you'll have an answer. So the whole thing takes less than 3 months.
Less than 3 months?
Yeah, if it works.
All right, man. Thank you.
So just send me a message, Raul. Let's see, maybe we can help you.
Thank you. I'll send you a
Of
message.
course. Thank you, sir. Now, it's very important to understand, guys, mandamus is not it's not a magic pill, of course, right? So there are some cases that it doesn't work. But The idea behind the mandamus is that we take this case, we present it to a federal judge, and you say, listen, Raul has been sitting there for 5 years waiting. His wife is there. They're separated. This is not fair. We don't know why they held them for admin processing. They asked for the financial documents. He brought it. And since then, nothing, right? That's where the mandamus is powerful, because it pushes the State Department, it pushes the embassy to finally do their job, to make a decision. Let's see. Can I file for citizenship with verification of non-filing taxes? Yes. I think we talked about it before. We've got Peter. Peter, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Always supporting us, and I appreciate that. I'm waiting for my priority date to become a current under EB4. Can I still apply for EB2? Absolutely, Charlie. In fact, a lot of people who have EB4s, other statuses, and they're legal in the US, let's say on an R1 visa, student visa, they're switching from whatever they have to the EB2 national interest waiver. Why? Because they just opened the door to apply for the green card in March, which means that many of you who are here in legal status, maybe you have a bachelor and 5 years experience, maybe you have a master's degree, you are able to apply for self-petitions. This opportunity might close at the end of March, but right now it's available. So if you are eligible, if you're thinking that you're eligible, you should definitely do this, guys. We have quite a few people that are switching right now. They're applying for their permanent residency in the month of March, because the visa bulletin is now open for dates of filing, which is the chart inside the United States. So if you're thinking, if you're watching this live on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and you are potentially eligible for the self-petition, send me a message or post a comment, EB2 or self-petition. Thanks, Dinesh, for sharing the live. I appreciate you very much, guys. Share the live, tap the screen, guys, on TikTok. We want to get more people here. Let's talk about the self-petition. Two things are happening. One is the H-1B. It's a work visa. The deadline is March 19th. So right now we are in the process of filing H-1Bs. If you have a job offer and the job requires a degree, now is the time to file H-1B. At least register for the lottery. Thanks, Mermot. Thanks for this. We will. The best thing for you to do, Marinush, is to fill the form. And in the form, you put EB2. So then I remember when I look at the form in a few hours, that's the guy who wants to do EB2. The second thing, like I said, the first one is the H-1B. So if you have a job offer, or you can apply for the H-1B by yourself. You can actually sponsor yourself for a work visa. If you're a student, all you have to do is set up an LLC, set up put another person on the company, set up a board, and you can apply for the self-petition, guys. How does ICE still detain people with overstayed visas on their interviews? They don't anymore. Not in San Diego, at least. I have a citizenship interview in January. I don't have anything. You don't need anything. You need to study the questions. You need to make sure that you haven't been outside of the country for more than you should. You should be okay. You should be okay. Detentions. I applied for STEM OPT recently, and USCIS is asking for the biometric appointment. Is it safe? Well, let's ask you on the line. Are you gonna go? Hello?
Hello.
So I saw your question. So you are worried about the biometrics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I recently applied for STEM extension and they are
Okay.
asking for biometric appointment. They said I should go.
Yeah, because they have nothing in the file to justify what you're doing. So of course, they need your biometrics again. Yeah, that's the reason why you have to go back. Yeah. Are you worried about it?
Yeah, that's what I want to ask. Like, because some of my friends, we all applied. They didn't send them an email about the biometric, only me.
You know, some people, they can reuse the biometrics. Maybe in your case they can't. It's just hard to say. You know what I mean? Let's see here.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah,
All
thank
right,
you.
thank you. 3D circular. One day, I hope I could meet you in person. Of course, if you're in San Diego, anyone who's in San Diego, you're welcome to visit our office in downtown. Come say hello. Maybe we can do a video. Let's see here. There she is. My colleague of FPDU for Philippines is still around. Yes, it is behind. In your debt file 2022. Okay, I got it. All right, guys. So with this, we are ending our live on YouTube. Remember, we are here, been here for the past hour on YouTube. We are here every week. Videos are released twice a week on YouTube. Shorts are released every single day. So if you want to book a call with me, use the number on the screen. We're still live on TikTok. We're not going anywhere. Use the number on the screen. Get in touch. If you're watching this on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, if you're in Instagram, send me a DM. All right, guys. So we'll be back here next week on Monday at 5 p.m. All right, guys. I'll see you next week.